Hello, young listeners. Welcome back to our news channel. Students, today we have two important topics to discuss. One about security and governance, and other about health and well-being. So, first, we will break down the recent extension of AFSPA in Manipur, Nagaland, and Arunachal Pradesh. What it is, why it matters, and how it impacts people in these regions. Then we'll switch gears and talk about something that affects all of us, screens and sleep. So, can watching one extra video at night really harm your sleep? The science says yes, and we'll explain how and what you can do to fix it. So let's dive right in. First, let's talk about AFSPA. Students, AFSPA stands for Armed Forces Special Power Act. Okay? It's a law that gives special powers to the army and central armed police forces when they are deployed in disturbed areas. Okay, so it's a law that gives special powers to army and central armed police forces when they are deployed in disturbed areas. But what does that mean? Disturbed area. Students, a disturbed area is a place where the government feels that armed forces need extra powers to maintain order. This could be due to terrorism, violent protests, or even serious threats to national security. So, what kind of special power we are talking about? AFSPA students, it allow armed forces arrest to arrest anyone without a warrant, search any premises, any house or building without needing permission from local authority. See, अभी क्या होता है कि अगर नॉर्मल जो दूसरा एरिया है जहाँ पे लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन है, वहाँ पे आर्म्ड फोर्सेस को अगर कोई बिल्डिंग सर्च करनी है, सो दे नीड permission from local authorities. But when AFSPA is imposed, so armed forces they can search any house or building without needing any permission from local authorities. They can use force. They can use force or they can even shoot if necessary to maintain public order. अब जहाँ पे टेररिज्म है, जो डिस्टर्ब एरिया कहाँ जहाँ पे टेररिज्म है, तो वहां पर लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन करने के लिए जो आर्म्ड फोर्सेस है एंड CAPF है, दे कैन शूट और इवन force, use force. And lastly, they have immunity from legal actions without approval from the central government. So, in simple terms, it gives them the ability to act quickly in dangerous situation. अब डेंजरस सिचुएशन है, टेररिज्म है, वहां पर अगर परमिशन नहीं लेते रहेंगे तो सिचुएशन और ज्यादा एस्केलेट हो जाएगी. ओके, सो इसीलिए AFSPA के अंडर जो आर्म्ड फोर्सेस है और उन पर उनके पास एक्स्ट्रा स्पेशल पावर होती है. Now, let's look at why AFSPA was extended in Manipur, Nagaland, and Arunachal Pradesh. See, in Manipur, what happened? अच्छा, मणिपुर में क्या हो रहा है? मणिपुर में सिचुएशन वायलेंट है काफी टाइम से. So, this state has been facing violence and is currently under president's rule, which means the state government has been dissolved and the central government is in charge. Okay, so AFSPA has been extended for 6 months, except in 13 police station areas in 5 districts. Okay, and talking about Nagaland, see here AFSPA was extended for 6 months in 8 districts and some police station areas in 5 more districts. In Arunachal Pradesh, 3 districts जैसे तिरप हो गया, चांगलांग हो गया, लॉन्गडिंग हो गया, प्लस कुछ पुलिस एरिया है जहां पर डिस्टर्ब एरिया डिक्लेयर कर दिया गया है फॉर अनदर 6 months. Question is, why do these states have AFSPA while others don't? Well, students, these regions have a history of insurgency. Okay, armed groups fighting against the government. They have history of insurgency. So the central government believes that AFSPA helps control these threats. But AFSPA is controversial. Some people say it is necessary for security, while others believe that it gives too much power to the military and can lead to human rights violation. So it's an ongoing debate, and that's why AFSPA is reviewed and extended periodically. Okay, now students, let's talk about the next article. Well, students, let's be honest. How many of us scroll through our phones before sleeping? Whether it's watching YouTube, chatting with friends, or playing games. Screen time before bed has become a habit. Now, you might have seen uh, our grandfathers or our grandparents. They don't, they never did that. है ना पहले तो वहां पर फोन्स ही नहीं होते थे, राइट? पर अभी भी है, तो वो अवॉइड करते हैं. So, why we are talking about this? Because a new study has found that for every hour of screen time at night, it increases the risk of insomnia. Insomnia increases by 59%. And not only that, but sleep duration is reduced by 24 minutes. Okay. So this means if you spend 2 extra hours on your phone at night, you could be losing nearly an hour of sleep. तो हम बहुत उसको लाइट ले लेते कि अरे कोई बात नहीं, फोन ही तो चलाना है, राइट? बट it could we could lose your sleep by 24 minutes. So this means if you spend 2 extra hours on your phone at night, you could be losing nearly an hour of sleep. And researchers from Norway, Australia, and Sweden studied uh, 45,000 people. Okay, so they studied 45,000 people between the age group 18 and 28. And they found that people who didn't use screens before bed had a 24% lower chance of developing insomnia. And the type of screen activity, whether social media, gaming, or watching videos, did not matter. It was the screen use itself that affected sleep. Okay, so what's happening here? See, scientists believe that there are two main reasons. First is time displacement. Okay, time displacement. See, screens, they basically take away your time that where you should be sleeping. So instead of resting, you are engaged in an activity that delays sleep. Moreover, blue light effect. Blue light effect. See, electronic screens, they emit blue light, which tricks your brain into thinking that it's daytime. So this also reduces melatonin. Melatonin. What is a melatonin? Okay. So electronic screens emit blue light, which tricks our brain into thinking that it's daytime. And this reduces melatonin. This is a hormone that help us sleep. So even if you feel tired, your brain is still in an awake mode because of the light from your screen. Okay. So what can we do to fix this? See, experts suggest First of all, that we should stop using screens 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Okay, so 30 to 60 minutes before bed we should stop using screen, because this gives our brain time to relax. And disable notification, like these alerts can wake you up or tempt you to check your phone, so you should disable your notification. Thirdly, creating a bedtime routine. Try reading a book, meditating, or even listening to calm music instead. है ना? तो फोन चलाने से बेटर है कि ये सारी चीजें करें. एंड अगर जरूरत भी है, if it is very very important, then use night mode on devices. So this reduces blue light exposure and helps brain prepare for sleep. So neuroscientists, they also suggest that having a wind down ritual, a set of calming activities before sleep like stretching or deep breathing would also help. All right students, तो आज के न्यूज आर्टिकल में बस इतना ही. And we covered two major topics. First was AFSPA and its impact on security, and then how screen time affects sleep. So what are your thoughts? Are you going to change your screen habits before bed? Let me know in the comments below. All right, so till next time, stay informed, stay curious, and take care. Bye bye.